Hey guys, happy Wednesday night. It is Sandra Dillback coming to y'all from Lebanon, Ohio. Super excited about our Wednesday night Zooms that we do. It just kind of gives us a new lease on life in the middle of the week. If your week has kind of gone to pot for some reason or another, or you happen to dial 911 like I did yesterday, hey, and so Wednesday gives you a chance to regroup and start over if you need to. So we're going to start tonight, just like we do every single Zoom that I do. We're going to do our 3 to 5 things that we are grateful for in the last 24 hours. Hang on, Gunner's barking. I've got somebody picking up a sample pack. Okay. All right, and the next thing and you guys may be adding more. I don't know. I have my little devil horns here today, but one of the next things I want to do is I want you to do your I ams. And last week it was really important that I say my I ams because it was like the adversary was digging at me the entire week. Big time. I kept hearing, you're not good enough. You're not this, you're not that. And so when the adversary is coming at you like that, that's why it is so important that you do your I ams every single day. Y'all know I love the I am app. And lately mine have just been phenomenal to the point that they are really rocking me to my toes and making me stop and think about where I really am and where I'm going. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to either say your I ams, or if you have found a new one today that just spoke to your heart, write that one down, whatever it is that you need to do. But I want you to take for just a few minutes and I want you to do your I ams, and I'm going to mute myself out. One of the ones that popped up this week that I thought was really profound in a way, because I remember whenever I first wanted to order Thrive, I was super hesitant. And I know that Laura on here was not. She just like jumped in and did it with, no qualms. But some of us, the rest of us on here, we may have kind of been wavering a little bit because we never spent money on ourselves. And we almost had to have someone give us permission, that it's okay to spend money on yourself. And so one of the I ams that popped up this week, that it said, I give myself permission to prosper and grow. Give yourself permission to do that. We always think, oh, I don't know if I can get there. I may not think I can get there. So y'all write that down, or somebody write it in the comments for us. I give myself permission to prosper and grow. That one got me this week. And that one is going to be way up on my board. And The other one that goes along with that is I allow prosperity to flow into my life. Because a lot of times when things start going really well, we're kind of like, we freak out for a minute and we're like, okay, wait, ooh, what if this goes away? But you know what? Allow it to happen. So I thought those were two just super powerful ones that everybody needed. All right, we're going to log into our cloud. Now, I know that we've already had the last auto ship that we're going to have for this month. And I know that we still have until Friday till the end of the month. And you are probably super close to your goal, or you're like, well, I'm not sure, but we're going to check your rate of run anyway. Then we're going to talk about setting the goal for the next month really quick. So what you're going to do is you're log into your cloud office, scroll down to your snapshot, your business snapshot, take a look at your QV, and trying to find my calculator. Take that large number, whatever the number is, you're going to divide it by, what day is today? The 28th. Divide it by 28, and it gives you a little bit smaller number, in my case, a lot smaller number. And take that smaller number, multiply it by 30 days, because we have 30 days in the month of April. And that shows you what your rate of run should be for the month. Well, one of the things that mine shows me is that I still have the potential with where we're going right now to have another $1,000 to $1,200 in volume. But if I have my way about me, we're gonna have even more than that, because I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping until midnight on actually 10:59 Texas time on Friday night. So now before I get into our total topic at hand, I want you to stop and think for just a second about what your goal is for May. We're gonna have some amazing momentum coming off of Thrivepalooza, the announcements and things like that. I want you to be thinking about what your goal is. And let's say your goal has been 4K. Okay. I want you to think a little bit higher than that. I want you to think even higher than that. Now, I know that there is no official rank between 4 and 12K, but can you imagine if you had 4K as your goal for the last couple of months and you decided, you know what, I'm going all in. I'm going to end up with 8 to 10K, something like that. Well, if you end up with 10K, oh my gosh, can you imagine what will happen if you push yourself even further? You could actually get even all the way to 12K. And if you remember on the Zoom a few weeks ago, I was talking about, the end of the month, the 25th through the 30th, we're all busting our butt, making things happen. The beginning of the month we start off and we're really, really strong, the 1st through the 10th. Then what happens to the 10th through the 25th? We sit back. We start watching Netflix. We do this, we do that. Or we're like, you know what? I don't have to message 10 people a day. I don't have to message 15 people a day. But remember, it's what you do between the 10th and the 25th that is really going to be the game changer for your month. We know that the other two parts are important because we hustle our butts off on those parts. We already do that. But it's that 10th through the 25th. What are you going to do in the month of May that's going to be a little different, that's going to push your trajectory even higher? And that's where you've got some time here these next few days before we get to the 1st to be thinking about. You don't want to be thinking about, once you get to May 10th, oh, what am I going to do for this next week and a half? You want to have your game plan lined out. I told you about my board I have over here. And in the last 30 days, I've had 7 new customers in 30 days. I will tell you what I attributed that all to, and that is sample packs. But I've been super picky about sample packs in a way. I'm not offering them to everybody and their dog for their birthday because I offered way, way, way too many at one point in time. And so I'm being a little bit choosier about who I'm offering those sample packs to, but I'm following the funnel. I'm sharing my story. I'm putting them in a 3-way chat group, even when they've gotten a sample pack. I'm doing that. And, I don't wait till they finish their sample pack to put them in a 3-way chat group. I do it before they're even starting. That way they know exactly the protocol. Oh, look, this is how she introduced me to her friend. Oh yeah, this is what I'm going to do with my friend. It's easier to do it right the first time than have to try to go back and go, oh, well, let's have you put me in a 3-way chat group. They're going to balk because that's not how you started them out. But that's where that success comes from. I was diligent in what I was going to do the 10th through the 15th. So let's, be thinking about those things for the month of May. All right. So now, one thing I'll say really quick, just so that I don't forget it, May 5th is an auto ship date. And look in your cloud office, you can check underneath my team, scroll all the way over to the right, click auto ship orders, and it will tell you who is going to be coming up next for May the 5th. I try to stay an auto ship ahead, 2 auto ships ahead with them all on my calendar. I know those may change a little bit, but I've had the 5th written down. And I've had those people written down for probably 3 weeks. I go in and I periodically check it just to see have they changed their auto ship or anything like that. And that way I won't be caught off guard to make sure that I let them know about their auto ship coming up. Okay. So the reason I chose this topic, number one, is because yes, we all know Thrivepalooza is coming up on Friday, but what you all may not know is that when we first all started thriving 6 years ago, that was 2015. And in 2016, there was a crew from this area that went to Thrivepalooza, except me. I couldn't go because I was still teaching school and I had already used my personal days. And as a teacher, you got 3 personal days a year. So I didn't have any days left to go to Thrivepalooza. I couldn't use a sick day, couldn't use a personal day because it was in the last month, calendar month, basically the last 4 weeks or so, 5 weeks of school. You're not allowed to take off days unless you're like deathly ill. And so there was no way I could go to Thrivepalooza. Everybody went, pictures are taken, and I sat back here, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, it was a hard pill to swallow. It was a super hard pill to swallow. And I was still new at promoting. I had been promoting less than a year. I saw the big picture in some ways, but I didn't see the big picture to its extent. I didn't understand that it would be important. Hey, make sure you're in your team pages that you're a part of. And I'm going to talk about that in a second, because these people are going to be going live while they're at Thrivepalooza. They're going to be sharing some of the videos and things like that. I didn't think about that. All I thought of was I was having a little pity party for myself here back at home. And I didn't pay attention to any of the announcements coming out of Thrivepalooza because I felt sorry for myself. And the picture from that year still gets used all the time. There are people in that picture. They came back from Thrivepalooza and quit. I wasn't in that picture, but guess what? Y'all, I'm still here. And what matters is where your heart is. And what matters is the fact that you love this product. And what matters is that you believe in this product. This company believes in you, and all of your Thrive Tribe believes in you as well. So if you're not able to attend this weekend, here's some things that you can do in order to build the momentum, just like the people that are actually, that are going to be in attendance. Take some of those pictures of one that maybe you've been to before. Share the snot out of those pictures. Oh my gosh, Thrivepalooza is coming up. People don't have to realize whether you're going to be able to go or not, but share some of those previous ones. If you have not been to one yet because of the pandemic, because last year we didn't have one, that's okay. Remember at the beginning when you first started as a promoter, and they were like, and Maria had talked about how she used to borrow Tony's confidence and Tony's knowledge and so forth. Go borrow somebody's pictures from Thrivepalooza from a couple of years ago. You know a ton of Thrivers. Go stalk their page and save some of their pictures and go post them. Oh my gosh, y'all, look what's coming up this weekend. It doesn't matter whether that you were maybe in attendance at that one, but go steal those pictures and go use those to start building your momentum for Friday. The video is out with that dragon fruit and the pineapple. Okay, I don't know where I was. I thought that was an ad for some, don't even ask me. Don't even ask me. I did not realize that was a Thrive thing until I saw it pop up on somebody else's Instagram story. And I'm like, oh, this is Thrive? I mean, y'all, I seriously had no clue. Use the dragon fruit, use the pineapple, and build some momentum with that. Don't just post that little video somehow, because people like me are not going to know that it's even related to Thrive. Here's another thing. It's going to be a smaller crowd than in the past. Normally we've had 20 to 22,000 people. However, even though it's a smaller crowd, everybody's going to be jockeying to get on the Wi-Fi, and the service may not be the greatest. So here's what I recommend. I want you to think about, excuse me, who your leaders are, who's your upline, who's your next upline, who's your next upline. So for instance, I'm under Tammy Battaglia Dream Team. I have my own team, Inspire. We're underneath Brittany's, Team Passion. Then there's Lindsay, Thriving Sisters. Then there's Susan, Freedom Thrivers. And then there's Maria, Team Thrive Nation. All of these people are going to be trying to put videos on their store, on their team page. You know what? If you can't get into a team page and see a video, go find another video in somebody else's team page. So use the leverage that you've got in being in 3 or 4 or 5 different team pages to watch everything that's going to be popping up from Thrivepalooza. It's not exactly being there, but it's going to give you an experience of, oh my gosh, you're going to get to watch the video of the brand new product coming out. And then guess what? You can go on and you can make a post. Oh my gosh, y'all, they just announced da 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 da. Well, yeah, because you just watched the video live. You know too exactly what's going on. Okay. So you're not going to be any different than anybody who's in attendance. You're going to have the front row seat, but you're going to be getting to sit probably in your comfy pajamas, or, you know, doing something, and I'm going to be in jeans with my button going in my belly button. Anyway, so you got all of these videos that are going to be popping out. Take advantage of those videos. You can build the momentum right now, and you can go, y'all, they're going to be dropping new product. You know, has anybody ever had dragon fruit? Okay. I don't even know what dragon fruit tastes like. I see it in Kroger and it scares me to death. I've never taken a bite of that. I don't even know how you cut it or eat it or whatever. And so that's when you can go and put a post and do a poll in your stories. Has anybody ever eaten dragon fruit? What's it taste like? Chicken? I mean, y'all, you can build from just that. Okay. So there's so many things that you can do. And then once they drop the product, or if there's something that you're like, oh, hey, they're going to be dropping something really cool this weekend. Do you want to be on my VIP list? We don't have any clue what they're dropping yet. None. Now we know they're going to do something with dragon fruit and whatever that, coconut, but they may be dropping something else. So start asking folks, hey, they're going to be dropping some information this weekend at Thrivepalooza. Do you want to be on my VIP list to be the first to know? You can start generating those names right now. And those are ways that you can get some new free accounts from people that, excuse me, have been watching your journey and they're finally paying attention. And so there's things that you can do. I just realized I have one earring and one earring out. Anywho, that's how I roll. But if you're not able to go, nobody's going to realize whether you're there or not and what have you. But you know what? Find another friend. And when was the last time? Here's the thing I was thinking about just a little bit ago. When was the last time you shared your story? Really and truly shared your story, not just on a 3-way chat, but through Facebook or through you can record it and then you can stream it up onto Facebook, or you can stream your video and just, it doesn't have to be, hi, I'm so-and-so, this is my Thrive experience, but you can just talk about, be outside. Sonia, you could be outside if you're, whatever, cleaning your Harley. Hey, I am Sonia, this is my Harley, but let me tell you something about me. There is no way 5 years ago I'd have been riding a Harley, what have you. So what changed? Well, let me just tell you what changed. Thrive has given you the confidence to freaking ride a Harley. Are you kidding? There's no way. I can't even ride a bicycle. So build up from that. Or if you know someone else who's not able to attend, then you know what? Interview each other. One of you say, hey, let's go do a StreamYard. Let's go live. And let's just, I want you to share your Thrive journey. Something like that. So you could do an interview and help build momentum that way and help build interest. So there's a ton of different things that you can do to help build the interest about what all is going to be going on at Thrivepalooza. But here's one thing I beg you and ask of you not to do. Don't be like me. Don't bury your head in the sand. because you didn't get to go. Don't not see the videos that are going to be coming through on all the team pages. Take those videos, share them for yourself. If you can save it somehow, because usually, there's a way that you can save the videos and whatever, if the quality is good, you save it, go to your saved items in Facebook, and then by golly, you share that sucker out on your own Facebook like you're there. So there's a lot of ways that you can be in the driver's seat throughout this Thrivepalooza weekend. Now, I can't give you the chips and hot sauce through the computer or through the phone, but by golly, we're going to be doing everything we can to help give everybody the experience. If I'm not mistaken, our Canadian thrivers, they could not come. They're not allowed to leave the country. And so they weren't even given, they weren't given a choice. And I think same for our Australian thrivers as well, our UK thrivers. None of them are allowed to leave the country. So they're going to be watching just like you are, and they're going to be taking that momentum and they're going to be running with it and building with it and making their business grow no matter what. So I don't know. I mean, Sonia and Laura, I know that you guys have been to Thrivepalooza. So if there's something that I'm missing that may be that they've done in the past that I'm forgetting, Shantae, Olivia, if there's something that I'm missing that I'm forgetting that they've done in the past, I mean, hey, if you're good at Photoshop and somebody puts a picture up, just Photoshop your little face in there and go post it on your own page, and you're there. You can get creative with it, but what I want to say is just be close to your phone Friday night and Saturday so that you can be a part of the announcements and then you can share them out. Oh, Shantae, okay. I thought you had already been before, but we didn't get to go last year. Share those things out just as if you yourself are there with the hooping and the hollering and all of that. Sonia's typing. I can see her typing. She can unmute if she wants to unmute. Yes, it is so much fun, and there is a lot of info all at once. And they do record these. Yeah, no shame in my copy game. Yeah, girl. So they do record all of the speakers. So for those of you that may have never been before, or when you come back, you're like, oh, I really liked what so-and-so said. How am I going to be able to see that again? They record all of the speakers, and those videos that they record of the speakers at Thrivepalooza become a part of the training videos that are in your cloud office. And so when Laura and I first joined, and Sonia, we didn't have a single training video one. We were ignorance on fire. We had no clue what we were doing. And so you got all these amazing videos from the past Thrivepaloozas where people have been sharing everything to do. And so, if there's a lull in people posting this weekend about Thrivepalooza, go in and find a training video. They've revamped a little bit of how they're in there, because I was looking for something the other day and I was like, oh, wow, I don't think I've ever seen that one. There may be one in there that you're like, I don't remember this. I think I want to watch this for just a little bit. They're short snippets. They're not real long. Or you may see one and go, oh, I remember when they did that at Thrivepalooza, 2 years ago, whatever. I want to rewatch that. So you can still be getting some of the goods, so to speak, while you're waiting for all of these new videos to upload into the cloud office from there. But that was one of the biggest things I wanted to share with you, because a lot of people don't realize that I did not get to go that very first year after I became a promoter. And it was just, it's life, unfortunately, and sometimes life sucks. But we're not going to let that part hold any of us back, because you've got your Thrive tribe of friends going to link arms with you, share everything, share their knowledge that they got, share the videos that they've gotten. You share those videos out there as well. And then you're there, just like all of us. So we love everybody. We are excited for what they are dropping this weekend. No clue what dragon fruit tastes like. I sure hope, I don't know. We'll see. Do y'all think it's a new Activate flavor? Lifestyle mix? Okay, Olivia says Activate. I'm wondering if it's an Activate because you know they have got that mango. You can unmute, Sonia.
I'm thinking maybe a new flavor for Blast.
Oh, okay. That could be true. Surely it's not a new lifestyle mix flavor because that just does not sound like it's going to taste very good. No, not at all. Wonder if they'd ever do pecan pie lifestyle mix. Yeah, I don't see those crazy flavors in the mix either. I don't either. And so that's why I'm wondering if it's going to be like a combination of the pineapple, the coconut, and the dragon fruit all together. That's what I'm not sure of. And then what I'm also curious about is will they drop a new product in the skin line?
I don't know about the skin line, but if you listen to Jason Camper's little snippet that he had a couple of weeks ago, he talked about the new product. They are dropping a new two under that new line, I think.
Oh, that's
Do you remember
right.
that? Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm not sure what it is, but two new products are supposed to be coming this weekend.
Oh, the icy hot thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Olivia, I missed the fact that it was like an icy hot type deal, but y'all, I mean, people that there's so much potential with this. And with that, did you write down, I give myself permission to prosper and grow? Did y'all write that down? I allow prosperity to flow into my life. Those two things can happen based on the momentum that comes from this weekend and how you take this momentum and you use it as a trajectory to launch yourself even further. Yeah, it's going to be huge what can happen this weekend. And you'll be able to um, focus in on moving the needle. There's going to be so much commotion, and it makes me think of a book called Commotion in the Ocean, but there's going to be so much that for people with undiagnosed ADHD, we're going to be going, what, but you're going to be, if you're at home, you're going to be able to focus in and take this and you're going to be running with it while I'm still trying to catch up because there's so much commotion going on around me. And so let's just take it, y'all, and let's run with it. And let's take this momentum and let's launch ourselves into May. And oh my gosh, Olivia, yes, we've got to have Thrive K. Ainsley needs it. I have a customer who has an artificial stomach. She needs it because, yeah, it's the only thing she can take in the Thrive line. And so we need Thrive K back somehow. But y'all, whatever your goal you have set or you're thinking about for the month of May, set it even a little higher. Set it even a little higher. I know it's scary as crap, believe me. If you could see my goal every month, you would go, oh girl, why are you doing that? But I'm setting it higher. So anyway, anything else for the good of the cause before we hop off and I end this? All right. Well, I hope this was beneficial, and I hope that that you got some good ideas from it, and I hope that you realize that we have a lot of thrivers that are possibly in the same boat that aren't going to be able to attend, and a lot of those are in other countries, XYZ, one thing or another, and that's okay. That is okay because you know what? It's life. And that's okay because we're still here. We're all linking arms and we are running. So I love you all. I will see y'all next Wednesday. I will be in Texas. Oh my gosh, y'all, you got to remind me that I'm going to be in Central Time still. And so that means I'm going to need to be on here at 6:30 on Wednesday. So if I am late, somebody call me or text me and go, Dilbeck, you're supposed to be on. So y'all remind me. But I love y'all big and I'll have some great stuff for you next week. So bye, y'all.